Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Move a little bit closer here. This is the calm before the storm. And before I get to that, I have to do something else here. This house has been, I know that this is not Dallas Cowboys talk and stuff, but I want you to understand something about how this house means so much to me. The way things that we have discovered in this house. I was up in here today. We're working on, I'm wetting down the walls for the plaster and everything else, so that way tomorrow or Monday I can be doing some more plastering on the walls and stuff. And of course, it's the 4th of July weekend, and Independence Day and so on. That this house is historic. And as I was going through and cleaning up around here some and moving some stuff around, I realized that this was a piece of sheet metal on the front of here. And I didn't know what I would find when I pulled that piece of sheet metal off, because it was kind of rusty and had wallpaper over it. And Mike's lemonade. And when I pulled it off, there was all kinds of sand and dirt and everything else, bricks and all that were piled up in here that had fallen down the chimney and rested in here. So I took out about 6 buckets, maybe about 8 buckets of sand and mortar and bricks and everything else, and opened up this fireplace. As I sit here, half in the dark, I do have the light from the ceiling fan on down low. I'm imagining what it would have been like 200 years ago. The fire was life. You had a fire going all the time there for light, for heat, and everything else. And I don't know how long this cover has been over on that. I don't know how long it's been since there's been a fire. And before anybody says, I'm going to burn the place down, this is an indoor fumeless firebox. It runs by bioethanol fuel for it. You can buy one of these for about $50 or so online. It's a block of concrete with the stainless steel burner in it. And you put the fuel in it and you light it, and it'll burn like that depending on how much fuel you put in there. For, I only put in about so much. But what I'm noticing is this thing does have a draw still. It is pulling it right on up in there. So we're not burning down the house. An interesting thing, and I know I'm sorry, I'm going a little crazy here, but I learned something why when you look at these old houses, why the top of the chimneys are always falling apart. And that's because a house is made to be used. And because they're not used and getting heated up all winter long, the moisture gets in the bricks, it freezes and thaws, and it shatters the bricks. Hence, if you're not using the chimney, you generally put a piece of granite or a solid piece on top of it, so that way the water can't soak into the bricks. Okay, so I posted a video. Evidently, Philly must have been thinking about me at the same time while I was working on the floors in the other room. Because I was like, I haven't heard from Philly all day. Philly 500. He's always telling me we're ass and stuff. And I posted a video about it, and then he, of course, sent me a link. I haven't watched this video or anything like that, so I don't know what it is. What he's going to, I know what he's going to say. The Eagles are the best team in the history of football, and the Cowboys suck. That's what, hang on for a second. I have to snap a picture. Okay. I want to catch that flame in there. Here's the thing. We're in the silly season. Watch some of Prime Time and Game Time Phil's stream. And Game Time is 100% right when he says, there ain't nothing going on right now. There ain't nothing going on. Other than, you got Vegas odds are that New England signs Dalvin Cook and DeAndre Hopkins. Here's the reality. This is the calm before the storm. This is hold your breath time of the year, where you're holding your breath and hoping and praying that your guys don't get hurt and don't get busted for something that's going to slow their season down. You want to get everybody to training camp healthy, unscathed, and no police record. Everything else is all bullshit. It is. Everybody's got their list of, this player's, that player, and that and the other. And what they're trying to do, of course, is get a reaction out of you guys. Or out of all of us. And for the most part, they do trigger us. We all take the bait. It's crazy how long we have to wait for football to get here, and then how quickly it goes. For the players, man, 17-game regular season is a long time and a lot of games. And when you think about what they give up, they're well compensated, mind you. What they give up, basically, from the time training camp starts until the end of the season, until after Christmas, your time is not yours. You might as well be in submarine duty, because it's like, honey, the next 6 months, it's my job. Nobody really knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows who's going to be the great teams and who's going to be the ass teams. And anybody that tells you that they know for sure is lying, unless they're the script writer. If they're the script writer, well, that's a different story. It's crazy. But I'm ready for the season to get here. And I think, I don't want to sound like, and hear people say, typical Cowboy fans, I think they're going to go to the Super Bowl every year. But one of these years we're going to be right. I'm not going to say that we're going to go to the Super Bowl. But I will say that the Dallas Cowboys have done more this offseason in addressing the problems that they have than they ever have before. They have looked at it, dissected the season, and said, we weren't good at wide receiver. We got to do better there. We're not good stopping the run. That's why they got Brandon Cooks. We're not good stopping the run. We need to get a first-round talented guy for the defensive line. We need to upgrade our cornerbacks because Diggs, he's kind of over there and they're throwing away from him. The other guy's getting eaten up. So they get Stephon Gilmore. And they bring back the core of guys that are good. I look at this and I say, some of these young guys you have are studs. They're going to be around for a long time. Diggs, you look at Tyler Smith, you look at Micah Parsons, you look at CeeDee Lamb. You're talking about some of the top players in the NFL that are all on this roster that are all under 3 years of being in the NFL. 3? Yeah. CeeDee's 3 years. Yeah. That's insane. That's insane. You have, regardless of what Philly 500 says, you have the cornerstone foundation built. And here's the thing. If you build it right the first time, that shit will last. 204 years. It's freaking amazing to me. All right, good people. It's 10 o'clock. I was here before 6 a.m. this morning. That's 16 hours of working on this place. 16 hours. And I'm not tired. When you find something you love, you never work a day in your life. I appreciate you good people, and remember, don't blow your hands off with the fireworks. Don't drink and drive. Watch out for the other fools on the road. And remember to tell the people you love them. Because you might not get the chance again. And I love you guys. Peace.